I am stovied out.
Good. You are fed.
Just in time.
I have my beer.
Oh, I've not got a beer. I've got blackcurrant juice. How lame.
Oh, that's lame. This is the Bumcast, bro. The bums need the beers.
I was going to say something, but I'll shut up. The beer out the bum.
That could happen by
to take a swig.
Could happen by the end of the episode.
Oh, look at that Doom bar as well, eh? Ooh.
Like
Not that we're sponsored.
I wish. Doom Bar want to sponsor us. Hit me up.
Yeah. Fire a couple of crates our way, we'll be fine.
The Bumcast will always be Bumcasting when there's Doom Bar around.
Doom bar around, yeah.
Oh, right.
Hello.
This is the Bumcast, where we just chill out. This is like the nicest one to record, because very little prep is needed. Mm-hmm. We just sort of have a nice chat together.
I'm checking sound.
Sound. Is the sound sounding?
There you go. Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Yeah, that's better.
We are professional.
Well, I cocked up with the first one because it didn't record this microphone. It recorded the laptop one. So it just picked up, it defaulted to the laptop one for some reason, and I don't know why it did that. But we're fine. Bumcast 2, we're fine.
I know, and I've got I bought a wee...
well, you've got a little bump
a wee
thing.
Squidgy thing. Yeah.
I want a squidgy. Well, I've got a filter, but I don't think I need it.
A squidgy thing.
Yeah.
Just like...
Yeah, I might get a squidgy thing. I feel left out now. I want a squidgy thing on mine.
Yeah, no, go for it.
This is where the audio listeners need to actually watch the video so they can witness you almost sucking on your squidgy thing.
Do you know what it is? Like, I'm listening to the past few episodes, and I realise I'm dead nasally, and so every now and again I get like a it's dead obvious. So just like I'm just gonna buy one to kind of take away.
Well, we're testing it out, bro.
It's because my thing, I've had my nose cauterized about 4 times, and my nose, like inside of my nose is like literally the size of a Jap's eye, so I can't breathe through my nose.
Who needs to breathe, bro?
Oh, breathe? No, yeah, you don't need oxygen.
Breathing's overrated. I've always said that. Who needs it?
It's fucking hard work, like to remember to breathe.
Oh, right. Even though I don't think we caught it. I do want to, because I didn't start recording straight away. I do want to continue talking about Grand Theft Auto, but Grand Theft Auto 6, because we didn't get a proper chat about Grand Theft Auto 6 when we spoke about Vice City, because we were talking about Vice City.
Yeah.
But I thought we could just do a little about us for Bumcast 2. You know, who are you? Who am I? How do we know each other? And why are we so awesome?
And why is my left ear burning? Because you obviously love me. Left for love, right for spite.
Hey, you went there.
Like, who even comes up with that shite? Do you know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't know.
I say when my ears start burning, I always say to Steph, like, "You're thinking about me." She's like, "Fuck off." Marriage,
yeah. That's It quickly becomes that, doesn't it? When you're in those first few months together.
There's a wee little picture up on the wall here, and it literally says, "Being married is just 2 people constantly asking each other what they want to eat until one of them dies."
That's it. I remember seeing that when I was up at yours. Yeah.
That is marriage.
Yeah.
That's literally marriage.
That is basically. It's the same in this house, but it's always Carrie asking me what we eating, because I'm terrible at deciding what to eat. Like, I can eat anything on whatever day, whereas she needs we need to know what we're eating on this day. We need to know what we're eating on this day. This day.
See, me, I'll eat anything. Like, I'm just a food disposal machine. Do you know what I mean? As long as it's not got like onions that I know. Do you know what I mean? Like, see, stovies have got onions in. But I can't taste them, and there's no texture. So it's amazing. I don't care. I love stovies. The only reason I'm making stovies tonight is because Steph's mum made it while she was watching Miles today. Otherwise, me and Steph would still be asking each other what we want to eat.
What are we having?
yeah. But like, see, Steph's like really fussy.
I'm fussy. I can't say
Oh,
that.
isn't it?
I'm super fussy.
So I always say to her, like, what do you want to make? She's like, why do I have to make a decision? It's like, well, because you're the fussy one. Do you know what I mean? I'll eat anything.
Yeah.
So she does this thing where she's like, and she's like in her mind trying to figure out what she wants to eat, what she's chewing on. And then she'd be like, I want spaghetti bolognese. I'm like, right, cool, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
But it's a whole process. It's absolutely a whole process.
Yeah. And well, I can't say anything. I'm terrible at deciding. So, I just my head just wants KFC all the time. So
I was gonna say you're literally just living off chicken.
yeah, I'm happy with chicken.
My favorite things in life are wrap and chicken and rice.
Oh my god. Yeah, you can do anything with chicken. It's great.
I love chicken and rice. It's
Yeah.
fucking good.
It's
God.
it's
Like,
beautiful.
we're mad on chicken thighs at the minute, and this is totally like a wrong fucking absolute.
That's what the Bumcast's all about, baby.
Skew with like conversation. But see, chicken thighs, mate. Me and like me and Steph are just like fucking on chicken thighs.
Chicken thighs.
Chicken thighs,
Is it chicken thighs? I think chicken thighs is the breast, the best part of the chicken.
Oh god, yes,
The tastiest.
110%.
Even though it does look a bit scummy when you
It's all
cook it.
grey.
Yeah, but it tastes nice. Whereas like a chicken breast is very hit and miss, I think. And
Yes.
you have to proper faff with it and add loads of gubbins to it to make it edible and
You have
nice.
to trim all the shit off it.
Yeah.
And everything, all
And-
the fucking sinew and shit. Fuck that.
And if you overcook it just slightly, it's like eating a rock.
Dry as a nun's fanny.
It's just, it's so hard. It's so hard getting a chicken
Dry?
breast right.
Dry as Gandhi's flip flop.
I love sucking on Gandhi's flip flop. Right. Should we get started on the first topic?
Go on then.
Do you want
GTA 6.
to do GTA 6 or do you want to do us?
No, we'll do GTA 6 and we'll just mix it in with us. There we
Okay.
go.
GTA 6.
Yes.
What is it you actually want out of the new Grand Theft Auto?
I don't really know, if I'm honest. This is what I'm hoping this conversation kind of brings out of me, because, like, I
think
don't
it will.
know. I don't know how they improve on 5. Like,
We've kind of said
consider-
that with every other one, though. It's like when GTA 3 came out, it's like, how can you even improve on this?
That's
And then
fair.
Vice City
That-
came out, and then it's like
Yes.
they can't improve on Vice City. Vice City is top notch. San Andreas came out, and they had a load of gubbins in. How can they improve on San Andreas? GTA 4 comes out.
Oh, that was also on the rise of gaming improving in every genre at that period. Do you remember the sort of like 90s into like 2010s, with every generation of video games, everything did improve.
Yeah.
But I think we've kind of plateaued at this point in time, that there's not a lot of innovation that's going to be happening because the technology's not there, but also like your pads are the same as they have been for 3 generations. And playing GTA 5, every button on that pad is in use. So what can you have to take something away to replace it with something, and if you take something away, then isn't that not a risk that you're going to risk losing something for something else?
Yep.
I don't really know how they're going to do it. I mean, the only other aspect is the RPG element from San Andreas.
That's one of my things. Having played through, this is what I said before we went live. Having been playing through San Andreas again, there's certain elements of the RPG-ness which is good, but there's some that I feel are a bit pointless.
Yeah.
But like they just need to bring in, because that's what people want these days. They want RPG game. They want these. This is your character. Make him strong and buff and good, and get these things and get strong.
But 5 had that, thinking about it. Running.
Yeah,
if you
but
ran so much. You had the
They had the
strength meter.
stamina. They had the
you go up
stamina
on
meter. And
Driving, lots of driving. That goes up.
I
I mean,
think-
it wasn't a huge part in the game, and to be honest, I don't really think it did it affect the game in any way.
no,
I
it's
don't really remember.
It's same in San Andreas. Like your main ones are your stamina and your muscle meter or strength or whatever it is. but it's like they never felt like a necessity. But having that full stamina, lung capacity was a good one in San Andreas because it helped you stay in the water longer.
Yeah,
that one I can understand.
Again, that was in 5 as well, lung capacity.
Yeah, so I don't know. They just need to figure out a way to make more use of the RPG, where it's not like you play GTA 5 or San Andreas long enough, you'll fill those meters and you are top buff man, and then that's that.
But I don't think that affects the game as much as it leads on.
No, it doesn't.
Driving to an extent, maybe, because if you're shite at driving, it'd be easy for you to crash.
Yeah.
Totally get that. But you drive enough in the game that by the end of it, you're going to be 100% anyway.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think that's something that I just think they need to work on, that where it's not like if you play it long enough, you're just going to fill them anyway. There's got to be like a...
Say if you get to 60%, you can drift around corners or something. Like you unlock the drift ability or something.
Yeah, that would be cool.
It gives you the incentive to level them up.
Unless they do like but then this would just be more GTA Online again, more than anything, but which we can delve into more, is kind of like the Dark Souls games, and that way you pick your character's background or something, and then maybe you have stats depending on that background that you've picked, and
the same like Starfield. It's the same thing.
Yeah,
you had certain traits.
Yeah, the traits and adding stuff like that maybe, so it's always a different game. You can always have a different sort of gameplay. Kind of like Starfield, Fallout, and Skyrim and all that.
Yeah.
You can always have yourself a different experience each time. Whereas I feel like every time I play San Andreas, I just make the character super buff and I fill the stamina, and then that's the RPG done. Then there's nothing else you can.
You basically grind every day in the gym.
Yeah. And it doesn't take long. It takes about
an hour and a bit, isn't it?
4 or 5 visits in the gym, and you're buff. You're buff, and you're super fast.
Yeah.
The weapon skills. Did they have weapon skills in GTA 5? I don't remember that. Each weapon in San Andreas, you had a skill meter, and with like pistols, Uzis, sawn-off shotguns. If you filled the meter, you got double. So you could go akimbo with them.
I don't think there's that in 5. I know that definitely as you go into the shooting range, you can do the challenges. And if you get gold on the challenges, it unlocks extra gun. It unlocks more guns.
Okay.
So if you were to get more gold and everything, you would unlock all the guns on the back wall eventually.
Right, yeah.
But it was just a scoring system, and then your shooting stat would also go up if you got gold on you.
Oh yeah, it had just a shooting stat, didn't it? I remember.
Yeah, it wasn't individual weapons.
No, it was just a broad thing for.
Yeah, and I don't ever remember getting dual pistols or anything like that.
Yeah,
may well be. I just don't know.
I'd like for them to bring that back, some form of individual weapon skills, because like you'll have your small arms like your pistols and your Uzis or whatever, and then you've got your assault rifles, and then you've got your shotguns, and then you've got your big rocket launchers or whatever mad guns they're going to bring into it, snipers. So it's like they're all specific. Bring the railgun in from a Razor. That's a stupid gun, but I love it. Incorporate maybe the types of guns as a skill, because someone could be like a marksman with a rifle, but like shit with pistols or something like that. Just it gives you an incentive to mess about with rifles, mess about with the big guns, mess about with melee weapons or something. I don't know.
I suppose that would be a good integration into it.
I do think, even though you've not played it, you madman, they need to focus more on everything that Red Dead Redemption 2 did well, and incorporate that in some form. I see
a lot of tweets and that of people saying
they kind of need to forget about GTA 5 because it is 10 years old now. Their last great game was Red Dead Redemption 2, which is still like probably like pound for pound the best looking game ever made. Easily. So GTA 6 has to be the next best looking game because they've already set that standard
Mm-hmm.
on the next generation, this current generation.
Yep.
But like just the intricacy of the combat and the gunplay and that, it's so like it's like near flawless the way the way the guns feel and everything. It's unlike anything else I've ever played. The way you shoot the guns and the way you reload, it just don't know. There's some weird, amazing realism to the way Red Dead Redemption 2 does it. So they need to incorporate the feel of the way you shoot guns and stuff.
But do you not want the food making, having to make sure that you eat
that stuff they can forget about? But
yeah,
did they? There wasn't that much of an emphasis on food in that in 5, was there?
No.
Can you
in
go
San
and eat
Andreas?
in 5?
Yeah, you could go. Yeah, you could buy food.
Could you? I don't remember.
Yeah, you didn't need to. That's the point. You didn't need to.
It was one of the additions in San Andreas, wasn't it? You have to eat for health, and
you had a hunger meter as well.
You had a fat meter, so you could just keep eating fat burgers and get huge, which is funny. It is funny.
We did it.
We did do it. We did
that guy.
Yeah.
That was good.
And it is humorous. It's probably a fun way. I might even do that with him. I might make him fat just to make it an entertaining sort of game for me. I don't know.
I remember that. I remember we were playing it. Was it on hard mode or something? It was like you put like a hardcore cheat in or something. Oh, it was that everyone was rioting.
You could have riot cheat. Give everyone guns and riot mode.
And rocket launchers. And then you were like, I'll put in a cheat to make you super strong and then turn me fat.
It is
fat and slow.
It is the superior way to play the game.
I kind of wish there was cheats on GTA 5, to be honest.
Is there nothing?
Something. I don't think so.
Because I don't look for cheats in that anymore. It's like I don't.
Because in 4 you could ring a number, and it would do stuff. It would give you like certain cars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There was a cheat thing in 4, but I never. To be honest, I never looked. There might be.
Yeah, that's the thing. I've never considered looking, and like.
Yeah.
I just don't think cheats and that in general is like a big thing in games anymore. Like no one.
No.
Like you used to go online and look for all the cheat codes for GTA 3 and Vice City and that.
Yeah.
I used to know them all off by heart for San Andreas because I did them so much.
Yeah, because on 4, like you could be able to call a number and it would like take all your stars off you.
Yeah, that was handy.
Yeah, no, it's good. But obviously, by him doing that though, you then any achievements you wouldn't get because obviously the game knew you were cheating.
Yeah.
So like so you locked yourself out of achievements.
Yeah. That's like my thing right now with the Bethesda games that offer mods on consoles. They say, "Oh, if you turn these mods on, it means you don't get trophies and achievements anymore." It's like, I like getting me trophies, though. That's the.
I know.
Because I think Doom does it. Well, it's Bethesda again. The Doom game, the old remastered Doom games, they let
the first one.
Yeah, the first and the second one, they let you. They let you download add-on packs that have been made in the past, so like extra levels and stuff. But if you just do them, even though it's not cheating or modding or anything, it's just playing additional stuff. It says, trophy's not as disabled if you want to do this. Why?
I know. I mean, to be honest, I've the only ones I remember modding Fallout 3 when we were playing it on the PC.
Yeah.
Didn't do that many.
It was hard.
Because it was hard. Yeah, you had to get like a
broke the game easy as well.
Nexus something.
Nexus mods. Yeah.
And then obviously when I first played Skyrim, there wasn't any mods. And then when I played it and got the PS5 upgrade, like there was mods on there, and there's like mods that like 60 frames a second completely change like the trees and the sky, and it makes all the ground and rocks and everything like improves to the whole, like graphically improves it loads. And I was like, I went for all of them, like, and it looks stunning. And now that I've got the new TV, like, I really want to go back and see.
Yeah.
Because it's like 4K, 60 frames a second. It should look really smart. And I was like, you don't get trophies for this. And I'm like, do you know what? I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Well, that's the thing. I wish I didn't care. Like,
and then I got 4 times XP as well to make sure I leveled up really quick.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying about that.
I just want to go through it. I don't want to sit and having to grind and do that. I would love if I had the time. See when I'm retired, I will Skyrim till I die. I will Starfield till I die. I will waste my time away playing these games properly. But I just don't have that time right now. All I want to do is run in with fucking 2 swords, murder some skeletons, get 2 fireballs, shove the fireballs up some fucking bad guy's arse, and I'm done. Do you know what I mean? That's what I want to do. That's what time I have. Yeah, so, But yeah, I'd love mods.
While we're on the subject quickly, we'll get back to bums. We never really got to have a quick discussion about Starfield.
Mm-hmm. I know you didn't like it.
I was so disappointed, I was so disappointed. It was... But, like, I know I'm not the only one. Because it's been... it's not been thingy nominated for Game of the Year, has it?
Oh.
Not even a nomination.
No.
And this was supposed to be the big game.
Big game, yeah.
This was, you had Fallout 4 donkeys years ago. Then this was the boy.
Todd's like, this is the game I've been wanting to make since for the past 20 years, and it's been sitting and brewing, and now I've got the technology to build it. Don't get me wrong, right? It's I know, for what they've made, it is quite.
It's a good game.
I'd say it's a wonderful game for what they've been able to generate and make.
Yeah,
but it has some major flaws.
It's just the fact that you have to transition into fucking everything, and Bethesda has to show their boring bloody loading screens every 10 seconds. Yeah. It's the year 2023.
And that's my biggest gripe. Is like No Man's Sky is what, 5-6 years old now. Even longer than that, because I was in our old house when that was out.
There's no loading screens.
There's no loading screens. Every planet is different.
It doesn't look as good as Starfield, but as you say, it's 5, 6, 7 years old now.
Yeah, and
made by a much smaller company as well.
Yes. Oh god, yeah. And I think that if you had been able to just fly between planets, fly all around the planet, then I think that the biggest crux would take away a lot of the complaints. I mean, the fighting, the gun, shooting. I've never liked Fallout shooting. I've never liked that. So I always use VATS. Whereas in Starfield, I'm quite happy,
it's
quite
fun.
Enjoy a shootout. I really do. Really find that fun.
It's okay. It's okay. I understand. Fallout 3 and New Vegas is not great shooty games.
No.
Neither's 4. 4's much improved. I quite enjoy 4. I don't know why. There's something about 4 I like. I don't know. The melee's bad in 4. I think melee is really good in 3 and New Vegas. It's like there's like a nice chunkiness when you like bash something in the head with a sledgehammer.
Like melee's good in Starfield. Like, see when you're outside.
I've never really used it in Starfield,
Yeah, and you donk someone, and they're outside, and you've got like low gravity, and you pump it, and then just go up in the air into space, and that's them away. Like, it's so satisfying.
Yeah, it's just. Yeah, it was
It could have been something. It could have been something special.
What they were.
I think. What they were advertising as what we got. Yeah, it's a cyberpunk. It's a cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk was shafted by the outbreak, the COVID, and all that. That messed Cyberpunk up big time.
Well, that's more on the investors. The investors wanted that game out way before it was ready, and that's what shafted them.
It was still, I'm a big Cyberpunk fan. It was still fine when it came out.
I've still not even finished it. I'm not even halfway through it.
It's not.
I don't even think I've unlocked the next area yet.
In all honesty, kind of like with Skyrim, I've never finished Skyrim, but it doesn't bother me. I don't think you need to finish Cyberpunk. No. Just go and enjoy the game for as long as you want to enjoy it.
Is the driving shite in it?
It's better now.
Shite in it. Is it better now? Right, that's fine.
Yeah. Driving was terrible.
Everything was so heavy.
Yeah.
Like you turn a corner and you're like, and then you try to correct yourself, but you're just still going.
Yeah, no, it's not quite Grand Theft Auto or any decent racing game, but it's
Mm-hmm.
improved on what it was. Like my brief stint with it after the update, you could feel all
It's
the
like a whole
upgrades
different
it
game.
made. Yeah, it's nice. Like all the additions with the I don't know, the cyber deck stuff, and where you get super cool moves and things, like the skill trees and that, they're massively overhauled and stuff. So
Okay.
yeah, it has been
That's
massively
good, though.
improved.
That's good though.
But like, yeah,
But yeah.
Starfield was just such a disappointment.
So
I've got no intention of going back to it at the minute.
I think Starfield is going to be No Man's Sky, Cyberpunk, where it's serviceable now, but I don't think it's going to come into its full potential until probably 2, 3, 4 DLC patches.
I don't think it will.
Really?
I don't think they're going to do much to it. I don't know why. I don't think they're going to do much to it. There'll be a couple of updates here and there. I think it'll just kind of get forgotten about.
I don't think Microsoft would let them though.
Bethesda got to work on other things. They've got to sort other things out.
This was the baby that was going to sell Xbox all the consoles and get all the Game Pass off everyone.
It got the Game Pass for the first week until people realised it was a bang average game.
I know.
And like I've not been on the Xbox since.
Well, I would like to see Starfield have the same treatment as No Man's Sky Cyberpunk, that in a few years' time they'll do changes and updates to bring it. It's not an excuse, because no game should come out and be fixed years later. That's not an excuse. Like back in our day, when you put the cartridge in, that's what you got. So I totally.
Retro Gak Attack, baby.
I'm on that. I'm totally on that level with you. But I think that game has so much potential. Having basically building like robots in space. Do you know what I mean? Like hover cycles or cars to travel around the whole planet and stuff like that. It's great having the jetpack and boosting and thingy, but when you've got to go 3-4 kilometers in one direction, and all you're doing is you're in every couple of seconds. Like the only thing that kept me going playing that game was literally seeing how many times I could jump in my jetpack before I hit the floor. And I got to 14.
Nice.
Jetpack 14 times before I hit the floor, and I was like, "Mate, that's me. World record. Fucking bring it in."
That was another thing with it, like when you pick a planet, and then you just land in a random place on this random planet, and it's just barren. Yeah. Every planet is just barren, and then it's like, go and scan things, and then I'm just pouncing around, scanning that. Oh, look, there's iron over there. Oh, look, there's copper over there.
I didn't collect anything. I didn't collect any minerals.
Nothing. There is nothing. And then you find one building, you have a decent firefight with some people, you get a load of gubbins, you're over encumbered, you got to get rid of a load of stuff, and you've got illegal goods. You got illegal goods in your gear without realizing.
That's
you
good,
fly
though.
somewhere,
I like that,
and then you get in trouble.
Yeah,
but it's like, I think my biggest gripe was the solar system thing. It was all in a menu. I love in No Man's Sky that you get to fly around the planets, and then you poke yourself towards a planet, and it'll tell you what it is and everything about it, what stuff's on it, and if it's hazardous or da 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 da.
Yeah,
and then you can still hop to different solar systems and that.
Yeah, you can fast travel through.
It's like a quick transition. It is like you go through a menu.
It's just flashing lights on the
take me there, and you're there, and then you get to.
It's like you arrive in whatever the distance is, 'cause it's worked out mathematically. Like if it's so many light years, and you're traveling at 2 light years, it will work out really. You'll be there in a minute.
Yeah,
cool. Yeah, no, that's fine. I am traveling this long distance in this game. I will wait a minute.
Yeah. Because it's nice to watch as well, like
exactly. But going between planet and planet in a solar system, load to fly out into space, menu, click where you want to be, load to land on the place. It takes away that you're not in the game. If you know what I mean, you're not, you're taken out, and that's like I say, I think that's the biggest drawback of that game.
Yeah, and
Like the space battle's fine. Some of the planets, they're all barren, and some of the buildings are recycled and reused, and enemies are in the exact same place, and items are more or less the exact same in the same place on different planets. There's loads of little things, and I would like to see it.
I'm
maybe in a few
desperate.
years.
I'm desperate to see it.
Yeah.
Improved, getting the cyberpunk treatment. I just don't think it will, because Bethesda have got a lot of other projects going on.
Like, what have they got on though?
Well, they released a thing, didn't they? Oh, I'm sure it's Bethesda because.
Oh yeah, it was leaked in the.
Yeah, loads of upcoming. I've got my new Doom coming up. It's not that they've announced it, but next year or the year after there's Doom 4, Doom whatever, Doom 3.
Yeah.
There's a few upcoming unannounced games, and they've got Elder Scrolls 6, which has to be the next Starfield. It's supposed to be. It's the follow-on from Skyrim. They can't just ponce about with that and let that come out. That's got to be the greatest game ever made.
Yeah, I think the crux with Starfield, with all of Bethesda stuff, is the engine that they've built. Having the insistence between loading between doors and everything like that. I think it needs to go. I think that's totally a product of PS3, PC, PS3, that sort of era. They don't have to do that anymore. They can ditch it.
And again, that's why I don't see them making big changes to this game, because the solar system thing, I think, is a purposeful inclusion to the game. They want that to be the way that you travel. So that's not going to change.
Yeah.
The door transition stuff, I don't think that's going to change, because that's Bethesda. That's the way they do things. They've done it.
I know.
From Fallout 3 onwards.
It's the engine that they use. I know.
It's terrible. But it's PS5 now. You're seeing side-by-side footage of Cyberpunk transitioning from
that video,
an extremely populated nightclub to then going outside where the sun shines bright on the screen and all that lighting looks amazing, and the cars going fucking hell.
I know.
And
I know.
I've got no issue with games that need like a loading screen every now and then for certain things, like GTA Red Dead. When you start a mission, it needs that little black screen moment to just transition you into the moment.
Yes, and GTA 5 there's a load screen for about 30 seconds before you even get into the game.
But Red Dead 2, it flows and it doesn't even need that black screen. Red Dead 2's is perfect. Like you'll walk up to someone, and you'll get that sort of post box, whatever they call it, where the screen will show.
Like the 16:9.
Yeah, and it becomes a cinematic moment, and then he'll start a conversation, and then it'll cut to.
And that'll be where it's loading everything, all the assets that you need.
And that's PS4. That's PS4.
Yeah.
It's arguably still a better looking game than what Starfield is. Not saying Starfield isn't a good looking game, but is it much different from Fallout 4? In all honesty, Fallout 4 is a nice looking game.
To be honest, I've not played it since it first came out.
Honest to God, I played it a few months ago. It is still a lovely looking game. And Starfield does not look much different, and it's a generation on. It's just there's so many little niggles with Starfield.
The engine.
Yeah, the engine sucks.
I know. But there was one thing in Starfield I was gonna put up that I'd seen that someone, a streamer, flew from Earth to Pluto, and didn't do the load screen. So you can go between planets.
Yeah,
it took her 18 hours.
Yeah, why
to fly? I know.
Why?
I don't think it's the. I think it's just like. I can do it, therefore I'm going to do it to prove a point.
Yeah, fair enough. You can do it, but it's not a realistic way to play the game. No Man's Sky does it in as realistic a way.
If the travel was quicker like No Man's Sky, then I know.
But
I know,
and that's the thing. Like looking at No Man's Sky, I can't remember what the company's called that made No Man's Sky, but you know,
Hello Games.
Hello Games, Diddy Company.
Yes.
They had nothing else.
We
was no
little
man-
British company.
Yeah, it was No Man's Sky and nothing else. You know, this was their baby.
Sean Murray? Sean something. I'm gonna say Sean.
Yeah, I can't remember. I can picture him in my head because I remember him
Yeah,
apologising.
with the big beard.
Yeah, but like when they fluffed it up, they knew they fluffed it up and they had to fix it because they knew they had something. They had something special.
Yeah,
because you could tell when you played it the first time. Because I think we got it straight away, more or less.
We did. We got it straight away.
What you got? It was all right. It was just a bit messy here and there, and the HUD wasn't great, and it was very buggy and But overall, it was fine. But it did take 2 years, was it, before the first big update?
Yeah.
Where it pretty much fixed the game, the main
and
issues.
we went back as well after a couple of updates came out, because then you could play with other people online.
Oh, that was the big thing, wasn't it? You couldn't meet up together.
I know, and that's all we wanted to do was play like fucking GTA in space, like just fucking building cars and that, and driving all over planets and killing things. That's what we wanted.
Yeah.
But yeah, we never got it, so it was a disappointment for us.
Yeah, because we.
Well, I mean, they've made good on it. Do you know what I mean? And I think a lot of companies have also learned from their mistake as well, not to promise gamers things that aren't in the game. You know, and going on chat shows and showing footage of things that will never be in the that at that point were never going to be in the game. You know, so yeah. It's definitely a lesson learned. Yeah,
and credit where it's due, the VR version of the game is amazing.
I was going to ask you actually, was it good?
It's probably the best virtual reality experience that I've had. And
that's not bad. Like.
You get the fun like shooty bang ones and the you know the very gimmicky virtual reality games out there, which are fun. But like as a whole,
once you've enjoyed the gimmick
it's been and done then, yeah. Whereas you get all of No Man's Sky, everything about it, and you get to be in a ship, and if you've got the fucking obsolete PlayStation Move controllers now, you get to like control the ship and stuff. So you pull the thrusters, and then you're controlling. Cool. You're giving it this down here.
Yeah.
You get to
joystick waggle.
You get to do all that, and it's so cool. So you're like you're flying your spaceship like this, and it's space all around you, and you're seeing these giant planets, and because
that's pretty cool. Actually, I would like to experience that.
You'd love it because having experienced that like a month or so later, I'm playing Starfield, and it's just I'd rather be playing No Man's Sky.
At least we can play together.
Yay! But yeah, I like I say, because Hello Games had their one project and they had to make it work, they stuck with it. And Cyberpunk, CD Projekt Red have Cyberpunk and The Witcher. They're in no rush to bring the next Witcher out. They're remastering the first Witcher. So
I'd seen that actually.
That's happening in the background. But their main baby was Cyberpunk. That was supposed to be.
I mean, I've still not played The Witcher 3, to be honest. I've got that on the Xbox and the PlayStation as well.
Witcher 3 is really good, but I think
massive though.
Yeah, I think it's a bit overrated, but I love the game, but people do bum it a bit too much.
See, I started it, and
very
then
clunky.
It was the whole. I'd started it, and then it was doing the tutorial stuff, and then it was like parry. And I think that's one thing I hate in parrying. I just
don't play Spider-Man 2 then. It's fine though. I'm not a parry guy. Like
it's
a big thing in Dark Souls.
I think it takes away, like, rather than me just letting me go in and just hack and slash and chop and stab and mail and maim and I have to think about a fight, and I'm playing like Jedi Fallen Order, and there's a dodge and a block, and if you block at the right time,
it becomes a parody.
then yeah, but it opens them up for attack, and I can work with that. But see, Witcher 3, when I was doing it, it just wasn't clicking with me, and I'm just like, after doing that, I was like, no, I'm not gonna get it. I'll try again another time.
Okay.
That was probably about 3 years ago, and I've never gone back.
Fair enough. It's had an update since. It's had the next gen update.
I've got the PS. I know. I literally put my PS5 on for the first time yesterday.
How loud was it?
Actually, it wasn't that. No, it wasn't that bad. Actually, it wasn't as loud as I remember. Not like the PS4. That was a fucking jumbo jet. But I popped it on. It's like you've got 3 updates.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck.
Yeah,
And
boys.
my pad wouldn't even work. I had to update my pad. It was literally saying like, this pad is not compatible, because I had to update my pad.
Oh dear.
And then I popped in Mortal Kombat 1 just so it did the update. I didn't even pre-order it, and I've got a fucking code for Shang Tsung. I think every fucking month, regardless if you pre-ordered it or not,
They want you to have Shang Tsung.
you were gonna get Shang Tsung. There's always gonna be a code in, regardless. But do you know what? Mortal Kombat 1 for £32. Fucking bad, considering it's been out for what, 6 weeks, a month?
Yeah,
6
not
weeks,
even
something
that.
like
Yeah.
I know, it's crazy deal. Yeah, so I popped that in and I updated it, and then I was like, I've got Mortal Kombat 10, 11 on the Xbox, and like I'd actually bought like the full editions because they were like £5. It's like, do you know what? I'm gonna go and play through. I'm gonna play through all 3 of them, all in one sitting, and I put 10 in. My God, that is such a fucking hard game.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
I cannot. Oh yeah, it's totally different. Like, having not played it for like years, like
I love 10. I remember burning 10.
I always remembered really enjoying 10, but I cannot get any combos. I don't remember any moves, and like I'm playing through the story, and I reckon because like every chapter's like four matches, isn't it? I think I'm on chapter 3 or 4, and I've probably lost 20 times. Like, and it's not even just like, it's not even like, level pegging. We're both at the end. Like, I'm getting fucking absolutely bomb raped. like I'm just fucking bloody Shinnok with these fucking 3 fucking fireballs out the ground. It's literally just stood there going. I'm getting pelted. I'm looking at Steph like, I'm like, I can't do fuck all in this game. And Steph's like, it's because it's shit, mate. I am. But I mean, I always remember like really enjoying 10, and I'm playing it now, and I'm just like, why did I enjoy this? Why? What did I get from this? I don't remember.
Best thing about 10, from what I remember, Predator,
Yes.
Jason,
Yes.
and the Xenomorph.
Yes. I know.
RoboCop 11.
Mm-hmm.
Terminator 11. Rambo 11.
Yep. And I've got all them.
They've got great DLC characters, aren't they? Mortal Kombat. They're just so good. Kratos
I mean,
in 9.
what's this for one? For one, they've got that Omni-Man.
Omni-Man's the first one, isn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know him, but he looks cool.
It's from Invincible, isn't it? The Amazon
anime thing.
It's
It's got Homelander coming though. I'm holding off for Homelander.
Yeah, they've got him as well. Yeah.
Although they've
Still not seen The Boys.
Oh, you've got to. I've even got Carrie watching The Boys.
And I know I do. Do you know? Once it's all, it's same with Stranger Things.
the best.
Once it's all done and out,
Stranger
I'll watch it all.
Things. Stranger Things amazing, but forget about Stranger Things and watch The Boys, and you can thank me later because The Boys is the best.
Yeah.
It is the absolute best.
Yeah.
Best TV show.
We literally finished watching The Crown. The 4 episodes that came out last week. We watched them over the weekend. I'll say over the weekend, from like Friday to last night.
Yeah.
Taking us that long to watch 4 50-minute episodes.
Yeah, we can't get through anything at the minute.
Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy. So yeah, but yeah, we do have a list. It's literally just getting the fucking time and prioritizing which ones you want to watch first and that.
Yeah, we don't bother with a list, to be honest. It's just whatever. If we finish watching something, it's then.
Well, we'll forget though. That's the thing, is we have to have a list. Otherwise, it will forget that it's ever come out. Like fucking Squid Game. Do you know what I mean? It's like, want to watch it, but I keep forgetting about it, so it has to go on the list to remember to watch it.
Squid Game's good. Squid Game's good. Have you watched Physical 100 on Netflix?
No.
Oh, that's good.
What's that?
That's like a crazy Japanese It's kind of like Squid Game, but like a real life one. Even though they've done
Okay.
Squid Game the challenge or something now, which is
And they don't murder people.
yeah, no murdering occurs.
Oh, that's a shame.
But they do well. They're probably going to make out in it like this man's dead now, or something. But they obviously don't die because it's a real life thing. But
I'm sorry, but it's no Takeshi's Castle.
nothing's Takeshi's Castle. But
Probably the greatest TV program
the closest
ever released.
the closest thing to it is this Physical 100. Whoa.
Okay, then.
There's some weapons
I would
on that.
love to have done Takeshi's Castle.
That would be so fun. They're bringing it back, aren't they?
Amazing when they are bringing it back.
Yeah,
Yes.
it won't be the same though. Like old school.
Here is my darling wife. Yeah. Right. I'll
Comes
say
to
right
talk-
on time. It's not time. It's
Comes to
it's
talk
only
about
been
Takeshi's
an
Castle.
hour. Yeah, I don't know. Stephanie, would you like to talk about Takeshi's Castle? As you're pouring your large glass of wine.
Wine.
Apple juice, sorry, apple juice.
All
It's
right.
grape juice. It's grape juice.
Grape juice, yeah.
Fermented grape juice. One of my 5 a day.
It is
Takeshi's
technically.
Castle. Steph would go on Takeshi's Castle
I
as
think
well.
anyone who says they wouldn't go into Takeshi's Castle is an absolute liar.
The maze game, yeah?
Yeah.
With the hand.
Smashing through the doors. The
Yes.
the running on the rocks. What was that one?
Stepping stones.
Stepping stones.
Would you do
That's the most
stepping stones?
lethal thing in the world.
Oh,
I bet there were
my
some
God, stepping
busted
stones
shins
was-
in that.
busted shins. Fucking some guy castrated himself on one, I tell you. the final. Oh yeah, no, of course he was. No one was meant. There's been more people on the moon than have won Takeshi's Castle.
Yes.
Oh,
I've never
that-
witnessed anyone winning Takeshi's Castle.
I've seen 3.
Have you?
Yeah,
I don't
it was on
believe
Challenge
you.
TV.
No
it was
one's
on
ever
Challenge
won it.
TV. It's on Challenge TV, and I watched it every day. 5 o'clock Challenge TV, always on. Always watched it. It's the best thing ever.
The end
yeah.
games were always shit though. Like the water guns or whatever it was, and you have to get the target.
Running up to the top of the bloody mountain to get to the top of the palace.
Yeah.
And all the guards have got like super soaker
That's
fucking
it,
sprays.
yeah.
You got a little paper thing on your
Yeah, on
forehead,
your
and
forehead,
you've
yeah.
got like little fucking water pistols. Pss, pss.
And they've got like bazookas.
I know they've got like big fucking super soakers. Yeah, I know. Or it's the ones in the cars where I used to always love the ones in the cars where you would drive around and they would have like it was lasers.
Oh,
And
the
you would see-
lasers
and they
were
would-
dodgy though, weren't they?
And they would superimpose the lasers
Yeah.
across the screen. Yeah,
Yeah.
so good. And there was always Beat Takeshi was in the fucking helicopter on a crane. They're just getting spun around.
Yeah. It was so terrible
Beat
that it was.
Takeshi, man,
yeah.
what a legend.
It was so terrible it was good.
Oh, amazing.
Because
Fucking
God,
yeah.
we were always in stitches with the bridge, the rickety bridge where they
And the football.
shooting the balls at them. Yeah. God, there was some.
Oh yeah, no, I always remember there's one that was like a guy got whacked in the balls, and as he bent down like that to go, oh, the ball got him as well as he bent down, like oh, and bust his nose. It's like, oh yeah.
Do you know what we need to do? You know, like how we did the Mortal Kombat fatalities. We need to look up like
Can we watch Takeshi's Castle?
the best
please?
bits of Takeshi's Castle.
Oh my god.
Should we get?
It
Should
would
we get
literally
that?
be me just pissing myself.
Yeah, it'll be great, won't it? We'll get that planned for someday. I don't know, that'd be funny, just watching a bit of
Christmas
Takeshi's Castle.
special.
Yeah.
I'll be
Yeah.
off work and I can drink.
The Bumcast Takeshi's the Bumcast Christmas special featuring Takeshi's Castle.
Takeshi's Castle. Oh my god, that's a fucking mouthful.
I know, that'd be great. I'll get it in the notes. Don't worry, we'll figure something out
Okay,
if
that's
we're
fine.
allowed to.
It's a date. I'm sure it'd be on YouTube. You can always watch anything that's on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm hoping that Discord still has that feature. I think it was like
God.
I think we got like a free week of premium or something, which allowed me to do that thing with Mortal Kombat. But hopefully, I'll look into it. I'll figure something out.
That's fine.
Right,
That's fine.
should we have a little reminisce?
Would you like a little reminisce?
But I think we enjoy a little reminisce, don't we?
We do. We do.
Going back to the good old days of, was it 2012?
When Harry met Sally. No, it was 2010.
Was it 2010?
We graduated
It wasn't
in 2012.
that. It couldn't know because we did the World Skills in 2013, wasn't it?
No, 2012 that was.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
World Skills in London.
Yep.
To Gooch.
2012. to the goose. We were 2010, mate. We were 22. I was a young 25-year-old man. Yep.
Jesus, that's just made me feel
surrounded by 16-year-olds.
Yeah. And me. I was a little bit older.
And I can hand
I
on
wasted my
heart
time.
unequivocally, Alexa.
When did you reckon it was? 2011?
Fucking ignore me.
It was 2011.
2010. Yeah. Alexa.
World Skills London 2011.
Yeah. So I can hand on heart unequivocally say that even though I was 25 years old, I was the most immature person.
Yeah. You felt like one of the boys, didn't you? You felt like one of the boys.
Oh yeah, I was the boy. I was the instigator.
Yeah, you were the bad influence. Yeah. Anytime dodgy stuff occurred, it was usually you that was behind it all.
Yeah. And you know what? Everyone just needed like that tiny little, just a little push.
Yeah.
And that was it. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, like I took the blame for everything. I was like, "What are you gonna do to me? You're gonna kick me off the course?"
Yeah, I think we were quite lucky though, back then, and where we were.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of our tutors were quite down to earth, and they were sound.
Yes.
They were sound
Yes.
people. Like,
yes,
they understood. We liked a bit of a Mickey about. We liked to have a bit of fun, but we did the work as well.
Yes.
So I think
that was the thing.
Especially you, I think they knew you could get away with it all because you would do the shit and you would do it to a top standard sort of thing.
Yeah.
Whereas
Yeah.
with some of the others that, as mentioned, 16-year-olds and that, I think they had less patience for them because they knew they were just wasters. there was 1 or 2, 3 or 4 wasters on the course to begin with.
Yeah. Had to cut the wheat from the chaff, as it was.
Yeah, the first year was okay. I actually really enjoyed the first year, but I think year 2, when you had the group was culled a little bit. You had sort of the ones that wanted to be there were still there.
Yes.
And we all got quite close-ish, majority of us, for the second year. And we had a good laugh with everyone. So that second year was amazing. It was proper. And with the London thing as well, which I thought was 2 years after it actually happened. But there you go. It's 2011. Fuck. 12 years ago, man.
I know. There's 2 integral things that we need to remember.
You giving birth to baby Jesus.
3 integral
the missing footage that has never been unearthed and never will be. that will forever die up here because we will never witness that again. You giving birth to the baby Jesus.
That was greatness. Do you know what that was? That was like tiredness on an absolute ultimate level with about 3 pints on an empty stomach. Yeah. That was. I love that as well. It was like, we're on a school trip. We're representing things. Don't drink. I'm like, mate, I'm fucking 26, man.
Don't tell me what to do.
You ain't my dad. But that was one of my finest moments in life.
Finest is one of the words.
Yeah, I mean, there's only one other person in the world that has given birth to baby Jesus, and that's fucking Mary.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So, what were the other 2 things then?
Gavin, playing the guitar, his taco song.
Yeah, taco song with his mustache.
I still sing that whenever we're making tacos.
Taco, enchiladas.
Yeah. I still sing that to this day.
Yeah.
And then Dwayne Hoffin, Pidding, Kevin Webster.
That's it. Yeah, you learnt Welsh.
Yeah. I learned, yes.
All the Welsh people taught you how to say that you love Kevin Webster's penis.
Yes.
In Welsh.
And I still say it to this day.
Yeah.
Whenever anyone asks me, it's like, "Oh, you lived in Wales? Do you know Welsh?" Yeah, no, I do. Yeah, Dwayne Hoffin, Pidding, Kevin Webster. And it was like,
what does that mean?
Wow, I was like, it's a bit too complicated to explain in English.
Yeah, don't want your mind to melt.
Because that was during the summer, wasn't it? Between the 2 years, wasn't it? I'm sure it was.
What, the London
trip? Was it not during the summer holiday?
Oh, I can find out. I got the bloody dates here.
The Goose. I'm sure
The
it was always
Goose.
something like that.
No, October.
It's October.
5th of October to the 8th.
Bloody
The
hell.
World Skills event.
Oh, wow.
For those
that was a good time,
are
like.
unaware, it was like Olympics for nerds.
Well, no, it's the Olympics for builders, for like
And
vocational
other
jobs.
things.
Yeah, building, plumbing. Oh Christ, what else was
Yeah,
it? They had like a
nerds.
big, massive construction set. Like
It was
tiling.
It was really smart, to be fair,
It was
to
really,
be there
yeah, the actual competition.
in
Yeah,
the XL Arena.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember
And
that
the
strange man that
robotics
we
and stuff.
interviewed? The guy that was off his head. We weren't paired
No.
together, were we? We were in different groups.
No, yeah, they split us up for it.
I can't remember who I had, but I remember we were tasked with... Because we were working for BT, weren't we? All as
Yes,
part
BT.
of BT.
Yeah, yeah.
And we had to interview this fella. I can't remember what he did,
Yeah.
but he was obviously high as a kite off his tits. And we had to interview him, and you could see he talked like this, and he would
God.
and he would just go off on like major tangents and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
fuck, we got to go back and edit this into some form of an actual watchable video.
I remember it was Robin that was talking about the tender for it and how we got it, and they were like the original tender was to make 4 videos over the course of the 3 days we were there.
Yeah.
And was it we did something like 29 videos. We were just
we
like
got
literally
about, yeah.
Oh mate, we fucking making absolute everything, weren't we? Like we had every part of that fucking centre. I remember there was another school as well, wasn't there?
Yeah.
That was also there as well, and they had done like 3 videos or something, and we were just fucking firing it out like something fierce.
I just remember chilling out at one point in the arena with Gav. Was that when he did the taco song in the arena? Or was it on
No,
the
it
boat?
wasn't in the arena. It was in the. So we had.
Because he
we
did.
were- there's like a,
He whipped out a guitar from somewhere.
yeah, it was in the stair. It wasn't. It's not. Well, it wasn't a stairwell, but it was like basically the stairs up
Yeah.
to where the office that we were in.
Yeah.
We had like it's like a through bit. We could go from one side to the one from one hall to the other.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was in like a wee stairwell thing, and yeah, he was doing the guitar was under the stairs.
I remember him just whipping. I didn't even know there was one there. We were just chilling out in there, and then you just hear. He's pulled out. Gav, where'd you get that from? Found a guitar.
I always remember as well. It's like we had the new cameras and everything, and we got all that all for this event. We got new cameras and everything, and new PCs with like the updated Premiere Pro and After Effects.
Yeah.
And I remember we were talking about doing the tracking shot, where we'd stuck Jamie on the back of a trolley, and we just lay him down on it, and we just basically walked from one end of the trolley.
Oh,
all
you
the way
did,
through.
yeah. I remember you doing
And,
that. Yeah.
I remember we'd put all the footage on, and it was like he wanted to do it so it's like it smoothed, so it like kind of flowed, and it looked really like because that was quite big at that time as well, wasn't that? That
Yeah,
sort of like flowing motion video going through things.
Yeah.
And we were like, this is great because it was like I think it was like a 3-minute walk from one side to the other. And I remember we left the
Big
PC on
building.
it. It was huge. It was. We only did one hall. We didn't do both. We only did one. And I remember we put it on, and we'd set the program to smooth it all out and thingies. And it was like going to render for like 36 hours. And we were like, cool, we'll leave it on overnight. We'll thingy that PC. We'll not leave it. And then when it was finally done, like we've got big 1080 footage, great. And then when the actual fucking thing rendered and that and went through, it was about that big. It was like not even like an inch on the screen. It was so tiny. It was like couldn't even see what the fuck we do. Like, well, that's a fucking wasted 36
Oh,
hours.
nightmare.
Oh, so good. Oh, but we did loads of stuff as well, didn't we? Like we were like bloody working for S4C, weren't we? At the what was the studio called? Comunidad. We did that. Remember they were doing something with the newspaper.
Were we?
They wanted funding. Yeah, they wanted funding for an online newspaper, and we had to make a video and everything like that.
Did we?
Yeah, you don't even remember. They still follow me on Twitter.
Did they?
Yeah.
We went to a studio the other day because Carrie did some yoga thing, which is.
I was going to ask you about that because Steph had seen the picture. So
Oh, she'd have put it on Instagram, wouldn't she? It's a new show that's going to be aired in January or February.
Is that S4C?
Yeah, it'll be on S4C.
S4C, yeah.
We'll let you know near the time when it's actually on, because I don't think she's allowed to say anything really. She got to put some pictures up to say, "Look, I've been doing this," but not actually give
advertising it.
Give away what she's been doing. But that was quite good. I can't remember what it was in Carnarvon. It was.
Well, that's where the Cumney Dar was.
It might be. I don't think it was called Cumney Dar.
But it wasn't a studio. I remember it was a little. If I remember correctly, it was like a little cottage that we went to.
Oh right. Okay.
And it was like 4 rooms in a cottage.
Oh yeah, this was an actual studio.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. Cool. It wasn't a proper studio. Yeah.
It was hard, like entertaining like a 3-4 week old baby while she was doing all this though.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, we made do. She got to film.
That's good though. That's really good for her though. Because that puts her out.
Yeah, exactly. Well, she needs it because she's been out of the yoga game for months now. So.
Well, that's what having a baby does.
Exactly. Yeah. So. When that airs, she'll be sort of getting back into it, so it's good timing for her actually. So
yeah, definitely capitalize on that. Like,
yeah, but like I don't remember doing an S4C thing with.
Yeah, no, we did.
Oh, was it with that fella? Who was that? Who was that fella that came in? Roger something.
Oh no, that's the BBC thing. Fucking.
I can't remember what that was called.
Oh, that was during the summer. That was during
the summer thing. Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
It was. Oh, damn it!
I can't remember what it's called.
It was called ABC Dad, because it was a film about a guy that was dyslexic, who was a young parent. Like it was like a 17-year-old father, and he was like trying to think himself to be a better dad for his kid.
Oh, bless.
And I remember. And what did you do with it? I did the sound. They
I don't think I did it. Yeah, I don't think I
did
it.
Do it.
No, I didn't do it.
I was like, look, I'll do the camera, I'll do editing, I'll do something that I'm good at. And they're like, no, you're doing sound. I'm like, fucking great.
Yeah, I wasn't going to go there to have my talents wasted.
I totally had my talents wasted.
I wanted to just stay home and chill.
But
I also had my job at the sports centre. So
you did. So. I am on IMDb now officially.
Oh yeah.
I am officially on IMDb. Yeah.
Am I? Probably not. No, I don't think so.
No, you don't get the thing. I'm
going to get Retro Gak Attack up on IMDb. Just saying.
Should do. Yeah. Should do.
The podcast count.
Yeah, you should do. And I remember like when I'd found out that I was on there, and I was like looking at it, and it's like, he was Nick Finnegan, and it's like height 6 foot, and I'm like, who the fuck like measured me to put the fact that I was 6 foot on IMDb? Fuck was that on there? Eye color blue. Someone on set just walking behind me with a tape measure.
Yeah, we got him, boys. We got him. 6 foot. 6 foot.
It's dead strange. I was like, someone's put that I'm 6 foot, and I'm like, I am 6 foot. What the fuck you? So fun. Yeah, there was that. That was the thing, and we went down to BBC Wales, which was awesome.
On the rickety
plane. On the plane. Oh my fucking god, yes.
That's held together by duct tape.
RAF Valley to Cardiff. Okay, wasn't it? There was bits that were.
Yeah, actually, in a weird way, I felt safe on that plane. Despite it being rickety.
Yeah. If we were going to crash that, at least I'd die with my best pal.
Exactly.
That's all I thought.
Exactly. That's the main thing, isn't it?
Yeah. And I always remember we filmed all the footage in Holyhead at the BBC. What was it called again? Is it the Trust? The BBC Trust. Where they would go through communities and they would have meetings and want to know what the people wanted. Yeah. Remember, we filmed it all, didn't we? And then that was us going down to edit.
Yeah.
And we got into the editing room with the guy, and the guy's like flicking the PC on, and he was just like, it was the worst editing footage.
Yeah, it was terrible.
It was horrendous.
It was terrible.
I remember, like, me and you literally said, like, we could probably pump this out like
in no time,
in 2-3 hours. On the software that we've got.
Yeah.
And I remember the guy was like, right, cool, yeah, okay, let's go for a tour.
Yeah, and it was just
We
it
went
just
round the tour.
super awkward, wasn't it?
I know. Because we'd all sat there. Like, there's me and you, and I'm sure, was it Jamie? I think it's Jamie, I can't remember. But we were all just sitting there, just waiting for the thing to boot up, and we're all just like looking at each other like,
It was super awkward.
This is 10 minutes, and he's just sat there staring at a screen loading, and nothing's happening, and like.
Yeah, and this is like BBC Cardiff as well. It was
I
like
know where they filmed Doctor Who and everything like that. And it was just like,
it's taking its time doing this, and it's not.
I've just got to log in.
Yeah.
Click.
Let's go on a tour.
I know, but I do love, because obviously like we watch BBC the news and I'm in BBC Wales there, and we got to go into the newsroom. I remember all of us having like a wee seat on the news desk. That was pretty cool. I enjoyed
smart,
that. Yeah. And they took us around the set for, there's like a Welsh drama that's been going on for 30 years or whatever it was, and we were in the streets of where this drama was, and I'm just like, I'm not impressed at all, because I don't know what the fuck it is. Yeah.
Don't even remember.
I mean, to be fair, like, we were actually quite lucky.
Oh, the amount of stuff we did, because like that world skills thing, especially, that was like a, don't want to say it's a once in a lifetime thing, but like the fact that they got us on it, because it was down in London as well.
Yeah.
So a bus full of us.
Yeah.
Cause it was pretty much. It was. Did anyone not go? I think everyone went, didn't they? Everyone of note, anyway.
Everyone that was carried on into the second year, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that was awesome. That was really good.
I know, we're actually quite privileged, actually, the opportunity that we were given. And let's be fair, we knocked it out. Everyone that we had, we knocked out the fucking park. You know, as much as we were a bunch of 16-year-olds and a fucking immature 25-year-old, like we knew a job's a job, and we made sure that we'd done a fucking good job at the end of the day.
And the thing was, like, especially by year 2, it was all people that wanted to be there and wanted to do that course.
Yeah, and we all kind of knew what each other's strengths were as well at that point as well.
Yeah, and when you're doing little tasks or whatever, you always had such and such in charge of the camera, in charge of sound, in charge of the editing. Everyone sort of took part in the editing and that, but you'd have the ones that were better than others, sort of thing. And like I would never put myself forward for like sound. Not really camera stuff, but I loved the editing and things like that. I loved getting involved with stuff like that.
See, I would like to consider myself as a visionary. It was always my ideas.
Yeah, of course. doing
how to stick innuendos or anything in.
Doing OMG dinosaurs and
I love that video.
The Pimp My Ride.
Yep.
And the year 2 ending video.
End of year. Goodbye, everyone. Yeah.
I think that went down like a lead balloon with some of them.
That was the whole point. Because I was never going to see him again.
Yeah, you weren't even bloody there for it, were you? I had to sit there while we were showing this video that was your brainchild of us all shitting on them.
It wasn't shitting on them. It was basically saying stuff, and then basically someone starting a word and then it being cut to someone else saying another word to make a swear word.
Yeah, there's little things like that.
Yeah.
Most of them found it funny. One or two who you probably know didn't.
Yes.
But it's like we were there for the qualification, and
have a good time.
But we were there for the banter as well.
Yes.
That was one thing I was very grateful of when I got there, because like it was like into the unknown for me. Like I'd been in school my whole life.
Yeah.
And then I basically wasn't welcomed back in school for the second year of sixth form. It was go sort yourself out with something else. You're not welcome here anymore. Like, oh, cheers, thanks, cheers. So then I got forced into college. I went to Bangor College first for a year.
Mhm.
Did A-levels because I was young and naive and thought you have to do A-levels, otherwise you won't succeed in life. So I did A-levels. I dropped out of psychology because it was shit.
Yes.
I failed IT because it was all Excel and not what I thought IT was going to be. And shit, so I failed that. But I passed media studies, and it was like, media studies is alright, just talking about films and, you know, TV stuff, and that's sound. And then the year after, which was obviously the year 2010, there was a course in Llangefni, and I signed up for that, and I was like, what the fuck am I doing here?
What a fateful day.
And then, yeah, day one, we made a first aid video.
That was so.
That was funny. Yeah, that was the beginning of a beautiful friendship. And
don't be a hero.
Oh my god, it was so funny. And our co-workers weren't as great, but
Branwen was fine.
yeah, I wasn't talking. I didn't want to name any names, but you know, you know what I'm talking about.
Because they're never gonna know. They're never gonna see this.
No, I know.
Branwen, I love Branwen.
Branwen was awesome. We had a good laugh with Branwen. I think I still follow her on Twitter. She's got a funny name.
I do as well.
Has she got a funny name now?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm sure I glanced past her and I'm like, isn't that?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I send her a message every now and again, checking on her. Like,
I'm glad I see Gav trotting about every now and then.
I know.
We need to get Gavin on this, don't we? We need to get Gavin on this. I was hoping.
The horse whisperer was possibly like.
We went up back to Aberfalls the other week with the boy.
Steph. I think Carrie put it on because Steph had said you were there.
Yeah.
Well, I love Aberfalls.
Every time I walk past that bit, I see Gavin with the horse. Every time.
I genuinely fucking feared for his life. I thought he was gonna get kicked in the fucking head. Like, and I'm not gonna like. Gav is he's like 6 foot
big
4.
lad, yeah.
And he's fucking. He's strong lad. He's been at that fucking gym, and I'm like. I am not carrying that fucking arsehole on my shoulders down fucking Aberfalls to an actual road that an ambulance can get him. Because it's a good like 40-minute trek, isn't it? From the top to
they'd have to get the chopper in, wouldn't they? Call Arnold, get the chopper.
Do it now.
Do it now. Save the Gavin.
But yeah, the fucking horse whisper, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, every time we walk there, it always takes me back.
I know, because we were doing it for the
music video.
The music video, yeah, and Gav was in
terrible fucking song.
I know, but for that, we did the music video. We had to do two. We had to do we'd done 2 videos. We did the one where it was me, you, and Gav with the guitars
in the studio,
the college, in the music studio. I fucking love that video because that just does just so good.
Yeah.
It was just taking
the piss,
like,
wasn't it? Yeah.
But it's actually a really good video because it's quite humorous. And then we were like, no, you need to actually make a proper music video. And we were like, right, okay, what the fuck do we do? Like,
yeah,
I know. We can go out before and film Gavin topless. What is it? Was it in topless? I can't remember.
No, he was in his shirt and that, but he had a wash in the fall.
Yeah, and he literally splashed them over his head.
It was such a nice day.
Oh, it was amazing.
It was such a nice day.
That's one thing I miss about Wales. Like the summers are absolutely fucking corkers down there. Like they're gorgeous.
Did we go Newborough Beach the same day?
Yes.
That's a trek, you know. That was a trek.
I know. Yeah, so we had Gavin. No, it was the same day. I think it might have been. Yeah, it was the same day. Same day.
Yeah, it was in the same clothes,
me, you, and Gavin.
And Siwan.
And Siwan came up with us. She didn't come up with us to Aberfalls.
She went to Newborough though, because they did the bit where they meet
together. Yeah. Oh god, it was such a horrible video.
I know, but it was just one of them. We had to do your bog standard typical music video, didn't we? And that's just what it was back then. It was just
two people drawn together, and that was it. That's what we done. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well,
but like, give us a fucking decent song next time. We can make a decent fucking video. Yeah, it's terrible.
Do you remember the animation when we done for it?
Yes.
Where we done
the African man.
The marathon runner, and he had like a map and he was like going spinning.
Yeah, that was all you. That one. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And I just remember Robin watching it, and it's like, and how would you think you're going to get that on film? It was like, fucking great difficulty.
We'll figure it out. Don't worry, Rob. We got it figured out, pal. Hey, I live around the corner from Robin.
Yeah.
I'm sure I've seen him turning around at this house, like down the road
Yeah.
from mine, fairly
'Cause
regular.
he does a lot of photography for like martial arts and boxing events and stuff. I see
Does he?
see him like, because he's got me on Facebook, and I don't use Facebook anymore. I just get like an email saying like, you have 99 notifications. I'm like, okay, cool, fucking clear all of them, trying to get rid of them. But when I'm on, sometimes like I just see like he comes up and he's doing all this photography.
Oh, fair dues.
And he messaged me about I'm maybe like 10 years ago now, like, and he was like, "Do you have a camera on you?" And I'm like, "Not really. No,
on my
I've not
phone?
been able to." Yeah, well, that's what I was like. I was like, "I've got a pretty decent camera on my phone," like, and he was like, "Oh, I need a shot of like Edinburgh from like one of the surrounding hills," and I'm like, "Yeah, mate, I'm not going to be able to help you with that, pal. I'm sorry." You know,
Bless him.
first of all, I don't have a camera, and second of all, I'm not fucking walking up a hill.
Yeah, Fez.
And I said that to him, and he was like, "Do you know what? Fair play. Yeah, okay, cool. Nice speaking to you.
Yeah.
I hope you're doing all right. Yeah, cheers, Robin. I'm good, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks."
Yeah, I haven't spoken to him in like ages, but he'll come to the gym still, and I'll walk by, we'll say hi and that, so we'll always recognise each other.
Mm-hmm.
I think I had one like little chat with him once, just when he was in the gym, and I'd walked into it, and I think I was tidying up, and just because you're there for a certain amount of time, you're not walking by each other.
Yeah.
It's like when we walk by each other, it's just like, hello, how's it going?
What's happening? You're right.
Yeah. But like, if we're in the room together, then it'll, oh, how's things? You know, all sound. Blah, blah, blah.
So what are you doing with your qualification? Fuck all.
Yes, I've got this podcast. I get no money for it.
use all my skills in editing.
It-
Putting dodgy 80s cartoon intros in between conversations.
If it weren't for you guys, I wouldn't be able to do this right now. Cheers, Robin. Cheers, Ryan.
Hello.
Cheers, Moy.
Oh, I love Moy, but I hate him at the same time. Like, you know.
Well, he was the one who accepted me on the course, so I'll always be grateful for that.
See, I think I'm not gonna say that he was kind of racist or anything like that.
Oh,
But
he was mega racist.
I did think that he held it against me, the fact that I did not speak Welsh.
Yeah, he will do, because he was old-fashioned little Welshman, wasn't he?
Oh, he was also the bloody pro. He was the bloody not MP, but what was he? He was like a party leader, wasn't he, for like one of the Welsh parties? I'm sure it was him. And like he was the only one. Like I had distinctions on every assessment I ever did, apart from all of Moy's.
Yeah.
And I'd always get merits. And I always remember talking with Beth, and she was like, "You've scored the highest we've ever had on this course." And I was like, "I probably would have got 100% if it wasn't for Moy." And she just looked at me and she just went, "That's something I can't talk about." And I was like, I fucking knew it. I knew it. But in all fairness, it was also a course for like, 16 to 18-year-olds, and I'm coming in as a 25-year-old. It's
You knew what you were doing as well. That was the thing, I think. I wouldn't necessarily say it's like it was because of the course being for 16-year-olds and that. It was
still a hard course. It was still a hard course.
You were the standout candidate. And even though you dicked about and pissed about and stuff, it was just to make it more entertaining for you, wasn't it? Because you still did everything. I'd done
everything. That's the thing. Once I'd done and submitted everything, and I knew it was fine, I was like, right, what am I going to do with my time? And that's when I was like, right, get you sorted, get you hand your work in, so we can go and film and do stuff.
Yeah.
And that's when we had the time, is when we were doing like OMG Dinosaur, because everyone else was still writing essays and doing projects. And we were like, we're done.
Yeah, we were very regularly, because we did the stuff at home as well. I don't think a lot of the others did the stuff at home.
Yeah. We made sure to do it
because we genuinely enjoyed what we did. We enjoyed what we had to do on that course as well, which makes a big difference. Because I hated school, School wasn't for me. It just wasn't my cup of tea. It was just the way they treated you in school, the way you had to call them sir and miss, and the authority. I didn't like any of that. But the fact that you got to go into college, and then you had Robin, you had Beth, you had Ryan. It wasn't sir or. I don't even like kids that I teach now call me sir, and I say to them, "Who's sir?" "You're sir." "No, I'm not. I'm not sir." I've
not been knighted.
Yeah, I've not been knighted. I'm not a teacher. I'm nothing. I'm Liam. Just call me Liam, or just anything but sir. I hate it. I absolutely hate it.
I know.
But it was just nice going into an environment where you felt like a human being, and they treated you like a normal person.
Yes. You're essentially you're an equal.
Unless you do a video that involves a wheelchair and someone doing sign language in the bottom corner, then we weren't treated.
I still get phone calls about that.
Do you? It's a great video. It's a great video.
Good, isn't it? So good.
It wasn't. Well, I think it adds to the humour that we went to the other section of the college to borrow a wheelchair from someone who actually needed that wheelchair.
I just remember asking the woman, it's like, look, could you have a wheelchair that
I can't believe we did that.
And she was just like, why? And I was like, oh, we just need to film. We're filming some footage, and we just need a wheelchair for diversity. And she was like, okay, I'll see if I can just borrow someone's. And the next thing you know, 30 seconds later, here you go. Just bring it back in a couple of hours. I just need one shot. Just need one shot, love. That's all it is. And I knew I was getting you in that fucking.
Yeah, I got flung out of that wheelchair.
I proper fucking lifted and hoiked you over.
Well, we had one chance. So you flung me, and I threw myself. We made it work. We made use of that wheelchair.
Do you know what the best thing is the fact that you found a shirt and a tie.
Yeah, where did we get all them from?
No idea, but I remember you had the shirt and the tie, and it was all like, it wasn't tied up, it was all loose and that. And then literally the next thing, you've got the fucking tires are fucking around you.
Yeah.
You know?
Didn't we end the footage as well? Because it becomes, like a party or whatever. Wasn't there one shot where we had you in the chair and I was wheeling you for like a second?
Oh yeah.
And it's that switcheroo, and then I'm back in it. Yeah. Oh god, that was funny. That was so funny. And it's like,
literally, I just throw you, and I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Just cuts off.
And it's like, it's not even like, it's not bad. It's not a bad thing what we do. It's just,
It's the humor. It's the dark.
It's
humor,
the dark humor. Yeah, it's the dark humor. We don't take the piss out of a specific disability or like handicap or anything.
No.
It was just the fact that you noticed there's a man in a wheelchair or something. Here's a guy in a wheelchair. Let's party.
Yeah. Let's party.
And then we just have a little jig, don't we? And then I'm in the wheelchair giving it beans. You're shaking me about.
What was it? Alwyn. It was an Alwyn's lesson.
The radio man.
Yeah, bless him. He tried to keep me on a leash, but my God.
Well, he was younger than you, wasn't he?
He was younger. I was like, mate, fucking. You were sucking on a tit while I was working full time. And I just remember he was trying to rein me in, and I'm like, no, mate, sorry, pal. I'm getting free rein on this.
Bless him.
And I just remember he was in the next room, and we'd filmed it all and thingied it, and he came in, and he was just like, why are you filming with a wheelchair? None of your business.
Yeah, don't worry, Chief.
Go back and to make sure everyone else is passing the course. we know what we've got.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh, I know.
Right. I think we need to call it there.
Yeah, because I mean that's 10:05. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
we could go on about fucking everything.
I think we just need to do this with every Bumcast. Just have a little session, because
we'll pick a video and we'll just go through it.
Yeah, play by play.
Because everything we did, there's a story or something about it. So, yeah.
Well, I think next time for Bumcast 3, I think you need to tell people about the history of Gus.
Yeah, okay.
Because that'll take about 40 minutes alone, just the story of Gus.
Story of Gus.
Yeah, my best mate.
Liam.
Who's even featured in his video on
I
GTA
heard
San
that,
Andreas as it happens.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Remember we did the interview with Gus, what was it, the Spreadsheet Warrior?
Oh my god, yeah, what was that?
We were doing an interview with me, and I was trying to say I'm a spreadsheet warrior, because I'm trying to do something, think of something funny whilst also midway through talking. I was like spreadsheet, and you sped up the footage, so when you laugh like it's like this high pitched giggle.
That would have been my laugh back then anyway, because my balls on drop.
Very much.
We'll save that for next time.
Oh yes, please.
See, this is why I love the Bumcast, man. The Bumcast is the best thing we've brought back.
I'll try and find my glasses for it as well for you.
Yeah, bring back Gus. We're gonna have special guest Gus for Bumcast 3.
Liam.
I think this is one where we need to get some guests on as well. We'll just
that'll do.
If we can get Gav on this to talk college, fucking hell, that'd be so funny.
You'd have some fucking stories as
I
well.
know. I don't think I've got him on WhatsApp because I was hoping to do as a group, so we could just have a bit of banter. But I don't think I've got him on WhatsApp. So
I don't even the numbers I've got on my phone. I don't even know if anyone still uses them anymore. It's been that long since I spoke to anyone.
Well, I used to have him on Twitter. I don't know if he's on Twitter anymore. I'll message him at some point. I'll figure something out. We're gonna get Gav back.
Fine. On that note, I rate this episode 10 out of 10.
11 out of 10.
Oh, awesome.
Would recommend. Please come back. Get following, get subscribing.
Bye-bye.
Bumcast out. Love you, bye.
Bye.